Hi guys, Matt here, and in this video I want to show you how to install a fresh instance of WordPress on your server. So if you brought hosting and you've kind of got a cPanel access, this is how we do it through cPanel. If you're using something slightly different, the principles are the same. We still need to upload our files, we still need to set up a database and link it to WordPress. So you just might have different tabs. So it might not be in the same place as what I've got on cPanel, but it's still the same principle. So try and take it in and see where if you can kind of adapt to your hosting. If you can get cPanel, strongly recommend it. It's by far the easiest one to use out there. I pay a little bit more for it, but that's why, because it's so much easier and quicker to use. So enough of the ramble. Let's get to moving on to installing the site for you. So first thing I've done, I've set up a subdomain for the site we're going to run up. So we're going to build a site, cherry.meltdemo.co.uk. So I've already set the subdomain up. So if you want to know how to do subdomains, please go and see the domains and subdomains section of the course. But this one we're just going to install it. So back to cPanel. Then what we're going to do is go to WordPress and actually download a copy of it. So I'm going to type in WordPress download, and that generally gets us to where we want to be a bit quicker. And then click on that tab, and what you're looking for, this blue button, download WordPress 4.3.1. Okay, that's going to download pretty quick if you've got a decent internet speed. So that's done already. Back to cPanel. Then what we're going to do is click on this, which is File Manager. The alternative way of doing it is set up an FTP and zip the files up. I don't like doing that, it's a lot slower, and there are potential for certain files not to get copied or to time out, and then you end up with broken websites. So this is my preferred way of doing it. So inside File Manager, we want to navigate into the public HTML folder, because that's where the root of the website is. This is the root of the server, this is the root of the site. So what we want to do is upload our zip file. So we're looking for the upload button, which is there. Click on that, and then all I do, drag and drop my zip of WordPress into that little box. If you're going to set up a few instances of WordPress, you could probably keep that on your desktop or in a folder somewhere. Yeah, you don't have to keep downloading it every time, but that's up to you. And that's done its thing. Nice green bar, 100%. So what to do is click back on this one. That will kill this tab and take you back to your server. What you'll see now is WordPress as a zip. So what we're going to do is extract it. So we're going to click on it, right click, and then say extract. And then what we're going to do is just put a / there and press extract files. And then that's going to do its thing, extract the files, press close. Now what you'll see is an unzipped folder called WordPress. So I'm going to delete that one now, I don't need that one now. Go inside that and you'll see everything that's needed to run your WordPress installation. So what we're going to do, press select all, and we're going to move it back to the root folder, because we can't run it up from here. It's just going to be in the wrong folder. Otherwise you'd end up with /WordPress, I can't spell press, as your install. We don't want to do that. So we want it to be on our domain. So we want it to be in here. So how we're going to do that, select all, and we're going to say move, and then see here, public HTML /WordPress, so it's in the WordPress folder. Kill that, so we're back to public HTML, and then a /, and then click on move files. That will disappear. Click up one level. Now all your files are inside the root of the website. So let's click and refresh that now. There we go. So that's what we want. So I'll close this tab. Select the language you want. There isn't, yeah, whatever, wherever you are. So I'm in UK. Press continue. And it's going to come to this, where it's going to ask you to set up a database. So this step's a little bit more complicated, but it's still pretty simple. Let's press let's go, and you'll get to this page. So database name, username, password, host file. Okay. So what we want to do, go back to our file manager, close that down. We don't need him anymore. And then what we're going to do is come into Cpanel, and we're looking for MySQL databases. So we're going to click on that tab, and now we're going to set up some databases and a database and a database user, connect them together, and then put their details into this page. Okay. So first I'm going to do, I'm going to call this new. Call it whatever you want. There is a limit. I think it's about 6 characters, 7 characters. But I always call mine new or mount, whatever you want to call it. So create database, and then what I'm going to do, copy that. Let's go back, and I'm going to pop that there, database name. Okay. Then what I'm going to do, come down a bit, and we've got users. So then I'm going to select that as new as well. So the user is new. We're going to click on password generator, copy this, press I have copied it. It won't let you use password without pressing it. And then press use password and then create user. So now it does that pretty fast. I'm going to go back, and inside the password I'm going to paste that there. And because I use the same name, I'm going to use the same name for username and database. So saves any confusion, pretty simple. And now what we're looking for is database host. Because we're using cPanel, I know I can use localhost. Some servers will be IP based, so what you'll be looking for there is your IP address for the server or for the database. I can't really give you an example of that in this. Let's have a look. Yeah, so always try localhost first, and if not, you're looking for your IP for the database. Okay. So what we want to do now, last step, is we want to assign the user to the database. So that's correct. So you might have a few users, you might have a few databases. So in here, you want to select the user you just set up, and then the database you've just set up, and then press add. What it'll do, it'll come around to this page, and you need to select all privileges, make sure they're all selected, and then press make changes. So now you've set up a database, you've set up a user, and now you've bind the user to the database, and then you give it full privilege access. So now what we'll do, go back to there and then press submit. And we get an error. Are you sure have you used the correct username and password? Okay. Let's try again. So let's go and check our details. It's always generally a user error. So I'm just going to change the password. This is normally the common problem. So I want to copy that. Use database, use password, press save. So that was successfully passed. So, there's why. See password, it says password. So let's paste that in there, press submit. See, we all make errors. It's just knowing how to fix them. So that's come around and said, welcome to the famous 5-minute WordPress installation process. So that's pretty simple. So site title, so the site's going to be called Cherry Soda Club. So we're going to pop that in there. Username, so you can put whatever you want in here. I'm not going to use admin. Try not to use admin because WordPress is very bad for being hacked, and admin is one of the targeted words they use to do that. What I would also recommend is saving your details. We use Google Drive, so I'm just going to click on that. We've got a clients folder. Click on that. I'm going to find the Cherry Soda Club one. Open that up, and we're going to say new Google Doc, and then we're going to, I always call mine login details, and then in there we're going to say site login, then the site is WordPress, and we're going to say user, is not that, so we're not going to use that password. We're going to say cherry soda. I'm going to say pass, and then I want to go and grab a password generator. So actually, it comes with its own password, so we're going to copy that. Come back here. You can change all this stuff once you've installed the site, okay. And then we're going to say your email. So I'm just going to set it to me for now. Allow search engines to index this site. Yep. So click install. Cherry soda, your chosen password, and then we're going to click on login. That's going to roll around. So pop our password in, grab our username, pop that in. Remember me. Come on, log in. And there we go. You're into your WordPress install, and we can start adding pages and posts and whatever you want to do. So thanks for watching. That's taken us 10, almost 11 minutes. So it's pretty straightforward to do. Once you've done it a few times and you're not having to talk to a camera, you'll do it a lot quicker. Okay. But yeah, any questions, give us a shout and we'll be happy to help. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.